Hello and welcome. Today's lesson topic is healing foods across cultures. In today's lesson, we'll introduce to you the various foods that have been used by people from different cultures to protect their health. This outline here is what we will be talking about today and basically what this video will be about. Food has different meanings for different people. People who are starving see food as a means of survival. People who are proud of their culture consider traditional foods to be part of their heritage. Members of some faith regard certain foods as religious symbols. People who are entertaining guests view food as a sign of hospitality. Clearly, food does much more than meet a basic physical need. It meets emotional, social, and psychological needs as well. The food we eat can also help us prevent and manage health problems. Food has multiple healing power, from fighting cancer to reducing cholesterol, preventing heart disease, and so on. In fact, foods are frequently used in traditional healing, thus forming part of a holistic health system. In this video, we'll introduce to you different kinds of food that have been used like medicine by people from various cultures. And here are some of the countries or cultures that we will be introducing today. And so, we begin. For Chinese people, rice is a meal centerpiece. Vegetables and fruits are eaten with rice as healing tools, such as shiitake mushroom to fight against cancer, red beans to invigorate the kidneys, bamboo shoots to clear phlegm, and jujube for anemia. Contrasting spices and ingredients control a meal's hotness or coldness. For example, chili peppers are added to seaweed, and sugar is added to spicy pork to balance their effects. Native Americans traditionally use sarsaparilla to provide energy and relieve coughs, sassafras root to lower fevers, and chamomile flowers to treat gingivitis. Native Americans also use echinacea, purple coneflower, for snake bites and skin wounds, and to cure toothaches and sore throats. Besides its stimulating effect on the immune system, echinacea also may prevent tumor growth in rats and can also prevent fungal infections and lessen the severity of colds. In Egypt, Ethiopia, and Morocco, garlic, fenugreek, cumin, and fennel have been used traditionally as remedies. Caraway was used to help digestion and prevent nausea. Sumac treated an upset stomach. Poppy seed acted as a painkiller. Tarragon cured insomnia. And cumin lowered blood pressure and relieved stress. In India, many foods and spices contain more than one taste. These are balanced so as not to adversely affect the functioning of the organs. For example, fennel contributes a sweet rasa, tamarind sour, fenugreek bitter, tomatoes sweet and sour, chickpeas sweet and astringent, and mango sour and sweet. To maintain perfect balance and nourishment, all 6 rasas should be incorporated into every meal. This explains the complex spice combinations and flavor depth experienced with Indian foods. It is popular to use turmeric for acne. What you do is you grind it into a paste and apply it directly to the skin. You can also do this with sandalwood for the same effect. For an upset stomach, shaved ginger is often put on salads and other foods and ingested. Moreover, congee, or boiled rice with water, is eaten like porridge to promote general wellness. In Singapore, peppermint is a herb used as tea that alleviates as well as headaches and upper respiratory infections. Another common remedy is perilla leaf, which helps alleviate seafood poisoning symptoms. It is often cooked with seafood in order to stop the problem from happening in the first place. For cough, healthy digestion, and smooth peristaltic movements, apricot seeds are used. In Ukraine, one effective yet simple remedy that can be learned from Ukraine locals is eating a lemon slice, peel and all. Apparently, the zesty flavor of the peel and the citrus of the fruit can help aid digestion, reduce bloat, and help breathing melodies. Moreover, washing cuts and wounds with emu bush leaves has been found to be just as effective as antibiotics and more natural. In Aruba, there are two very natural remedies used to cure asthma. The first makes use of the aloe plant. Cut a piece, remove the skin, and slurp up the gel. While it may not smell or taste wonderful, it will help you with your respiratory system and promote good digestion. The other treatment involves boiling gecko lizards and drinking the hot broth. According to the locals, this holistic trick cures asthma. In Colombia, natural remedies are very popular. For instance, using rosemary by itself will help clear your lungs, while mixing the herb with ginger, half a lemon, and honey is a cure for the common cold. To help alleviate a strong cough, there are two remedies you can borrow from the Colombian culture. One treatment is to ingest drops of eucalyptus. The other is placing half a potato near your pillow when you're sleeping, which will not only help your chest, but will also help put you to sleep. In Mexico, one very common natural remedy is eating seedless prickle, the fruit that comes from cacti, for diarrhea. For constipation, papaya and prunes are helpful. When having a toothache, Moroccans will put a clove of a dried flower bud of this tree on the tooth that is experiencing pain. If dealing with insomnia, one popular holistic remedy is infusing red poppy flower into a tea. And for fever or itchy eyes, locals will saturate a clean white cloth with rose water and place it over their eyes or forehead, depending on which ailment they have. Advice given 2,500 years ago by Hippocrates. He was one of the most influential figures in the history of medicine and healing. People call him the father of modern medicine. His most famous quote is, "Let food be thy medicine, and medicine be thy food," which basically means, you are what you eat, and what you eat can affect your health. And finally, here are some questions. Number 1. Can you translate into Chinese at least 5 healing foods that are introduced in this video? Number 2. What other healing foods that you know are not mentioned in this video? Give at least 3 examples. Number 3. Which cultures or countries do you think have the most powerful healing foods? Please explain. And number 4. What does food mean to you? Just a reminder that all facts and pictures were found on Google. None of this belongs to us. All rights belong to the creators and authors that are included in the contents of this video. This video is used only for educational purposes. No harm meant to be done. A special thanks to these people here for their useful information in the articles that are showed here. Thank you for joining us. This online course is funded by the Ministry of Education. Thank you for your time, and we hope to see you next time.